I'm Dave Toyson. I'm president of World Vision Canada, and I recently had a very powerful visit to Zimbabwe and was able to see World Vision's work there and some of the challenges we've been facing, but also some of the good news. Painting a picture of Zimbabwe, the situation has been in some ways like a perfect storm. They've had extended difficulties at the political level. They've been caught up in a drought. They've experienced hyperinflation like no other country in the world. When I was there, I put my hands on a 5 billion Zimbabwean dollar bill. It's just crazy. All of this has contributed to an environment where there's just tremendous needs amongst people. At World Vision, we're trying to address the whole range of things that keep people poor. So we have to be part of the solution at the national level as well. So it was a really interesting time to meet with the opposition leader of the country, Mr. Changarai. He's trying to make things better, and money's been released by the International Monetary Fund because they're now saying that they do trust this government and they're prepared to invest more in the country. So those are some signs at the big level that good things are happening. Lupane is a area development program that's funded by child sponsorship, and it's rural, so you have people relying on livestock, on local small fields, gardens. But you can imagine what it's like when you're in the middle of a drought and then you've got inflation that just goes off the charts. Some of the things that are being accomplished in Lupane that absolutely are keeping children alive, reasonably nourished, and of course we're contributing to their education, which is so important for their future. It's hard to believe in the middle of everything that's going wrong in Zimbabwe that 98% of the primary school children in Lupane are in school. They've got better school materials. There's more kids that have access to textbooks. We've helped provide classrooms now in 6 schools. We've renovated 6 others. And we've also had to do some things like school feeding, which we normally don't have to do. But we've been feeding over 14,000 children who go to school in Lupane. It's also something that attracts them to go to school, so it's really important. In situations where we're doing community development, which is much more long-term based, when you get into drought situations, you get into the kind of crisis we're facing in Zimbabwe, you have to do short-term things that will literally keep people alive. So in Lupane, we're distributing sorghum. We're also providing 10 tons of maize, 5 tons of beans, and 5 tons of drought-resistant groundnuts. We're doing everything we can to help farmers plant seeds, plant their own crops, so that they're not going to be dependent upon food just indefinitely. That's not good for families, and in fact, they don't want it. They're not looking for handouts over the long haul. They want to care for their own children. Helping farmers do this is really critical. I never have a sense that we can give up. I mean, the people, they don't give up. They have so little, and yet they're determined to help build a future for their children. I was repeatedly told by people in those communities, when you go back to Canada, please thank the sponsors of our children for what they're doing to help us in our time of need. If you're sponsoring a child in Zimbabwe, not only are you saving a life in many instances, but you're also giving hope and the possibility that their children will have a better life than they're having now as their parents.